I love this job, Belinda. The thought of all the goodies I get to take home makes me salivate.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you get a very special basket when I'm done.
Whoa, axe and you sure see.
Guys. Can we break for lunch now, please? All of this talk about food has made me hungry.
I'm sure it's going to be after this anyway. But hey, thanks. This presentation is as a result of my 8 weeks training with you guys. I mean, the most important objective is to make sure we streamline our operations, reduce cost, recreate the brand, and actually increase our customer base. Most importantly, sell into the outside world. But of course, all these things are going to be crystallized into the business plan. Now the question is, who am I? Why am I selling shito for a living? For 10 years, I was employed as the marketing manager for a multinational company into foods and beverages. So, for first hand, I saw how food can be processed and sold and millions made out of it. I have actually been an entrepreneur at heart. I mean, way back in the university, I was making yogurt and selling them as well. Oh yes, so I know what I'm talking about. Now, the idea of shito hit me like 5 years ago when I went to London for a short course. So, to cut your cost down, you just carry a big bottle of shito alongside your fancy cake, your gari. You guys know what I'm talking about. So one weekend I decided to invite my friends over, my colleagues. I'm talking about cosmopolitan friends, all races. Germans, Jamaicans, Indian. There was an Indian guy and one Asian Chinese girl kind of thing. We had the Black Americans and the Nigerians were actually also part. So they all came over. And we boiled some rice, grilled some chicken, some kinky, and the Nigerian especially wanted the gari. So yeah, can I have some shito? Yeah. Oh yeah, some small shito. The German guy, oh, how did he say? I just like remember, but yeah. I mean, shito after shito, and within a twinkle of an eye, my dear shito got finished. Oh yes, they kept asking for more, but I couldn't provide. So next day, I hit downtown, feverishly looking for shito, roaming the streets of London looking for shito. Then I got to Brixton, and luckily for me, one bottle in pounds. Can you imagine? I was buying shito in pounds. So naturally, as a Ghanaian, I just did the conversion. I'm like, gee, that was the day I respected shito. Hey!
I don't know me anasa. Makacho senior man, Obana Alberto, near me anasa. Me anasa will be about na by lock, now the by lock come. Now it's saying.
It's me, Kwana.
But all question.
Where your higher saying?
Or higher 300.
300. Oh, the mammy local.
And I 150.
150. Where I got 2 days now. Memo 50.
But 150 with your mamma.
So, memo 50 because we're there 2 days. So fine. Memo 50.
Let's so fun 100.
Memo 50. And this is
what your mammy
can. I didn't mammy.
This and over now the bar lock.
Me person I made a conadi go better.
Now we will be in town
and this is the man I'm in the papa.
With your ball and open to quadrito. Now then, our customer, Oba kutu papa hono mpe mpre no pe. Hey. Now wo check my customer. Me nyane me kwa ne sa wo. Ni oso ope no. Eno na meton wa ma no. Ebi se me ma ni nsi wo na enya mproye na me nkotu mu. Enya bola. Mami, mpacho eyi o ye. E twa so. Me de me ni me customer. Mami mpacho wan. Enko konso. Eye. Obi beto ma de me customer me nse. Mami me ka ba ko pe. Eye. Eni etwa so. Mproye na e wasa. Ana nwa woto na baba ni amade. Wo brankasa. Obegwama akutum proye nwoto. Nyama propro kutum proye. Eba. Solutions.
So clearly, shito has an export potential. I mean, Ghana made shito. But then again, let's look at our local market, our domestic areas. We all know that shito is like a staple food for all the students in the boarding houses. Last time I checked, I counted over 2 million students, and they are still increasing. We shouldn't also forget about the average working class, people who work a lot and they don't have time to cook. They have shito in their homes too. Now, to ascertain the fact that people would like to buy shito from the supermarket as opposed to making it in the house, I had to do a survey. So I chose 9 schools. 3 from the Greater Accra region, 3 from the Central region, and 3 from the Ashanti region. Of course, I took the endowment factors and the socioeconomic factors into consideration. I had a sample size of 1,800. And man, the results were telling. Over 80% of students bought shito from the supermarkets. Oh yes. When you look carefully at the text, I've made a detailed methodology of it so you can see how the process went. So now, having clearly defined the fact that we need shito, I had to look at the supply side.
Very good.
Thank you. But the supply side is a clutter. We have different players, varying sizes, varying tastes, stuff like that. So I had to take my time, study the shito market carefully. So then I decided, hit towards the top notch because that's where the shito tastes good. That's where the packaging is also good for the outside market. And most importantly, I took that side because the number of companies were few, just about 3. And I realized that there could be a niche there. I need to hit hard. So now you guys know, 3 years I've been producing and selling shito. Yes, I have made turnovers. But what I am suffering from is the high cost of the credit. Unfortunately, sometimes they are very short and terminal in nature. So what I really need is a long-term funding. I don't mind if it comes in equity or debt, but the interest rate must be very low. So ladies and gentlemen, please, what I'm asking for is $500,000. $500,000. Of course, it will help me upgrade. I will upscale. I will expand my kitchen. I'll have enough for operating capital and stuff like that. I can actually buy in bulk. Please. When you look at the financial statement, it speaks for itself. This has potential to triple our revenue. My revenue. I mean, our revenue. You know what I'm talking about. And actually, in the next 3 years, I can double my profit. For now, I'm employing only 15 to 20 people. This 500,000 will help me create jobs. I can expand it to like 50. So please, look at it. Make your inputs and give me your suggestions. And let's make Ijapa Shito sell.